Right, so this question that we have here is we got Mr. James, and Mr. James at this point uh, needs to get 1 liter of normal saline, which is running at a speed of 125 mils every hour. We understand that the infusion started or commenced 6 hours ago. This question is asking how many milliliters or volume has the patient received so far in these 6 hours. And also part B is asking what volume is left in the infusion bag. So what you could do for this question is we could say the original volume in the infusion bag is 1 liter. And again, normally we don't work with liters when you're doing the calculation, so this you convert into milliliters. This will become 1000 ml or milliliters, and then from this point now again we go to the part where we got the rates, because whenever you see mils per hour, that means it's the speed or the rate. I normally call it speed, quotes and quotes. It's the speed at which you're infusing the infusion. So this one will be 125 mils per hour. We understand that the infusion commenced or started 6 hours ago. In other words, you've infused normal saline for 6 hours continuous. So if you're to look at part A of the question, which is asking how many milliliters of volume has the patient received, what we could do is we could keep this in plain English and just bring it here and break this one down and make it more simpler. And what we could say is what it means is every 1 hour the patient will receive 125 mils. What about for 6 hours? How much has the patient received? So if you are to cross multiply this, 6 hours times 125, then you divide by 1. Simply you're saying here is 6 hours times 125 mils, and this should give you 750 mils, and that's what you've given the patient for the last 6 hours. In other words, if you're to look at this, for every 1 hour I give the patient 125, what about 6 hours? It's like saying 125 for 6 times, 125, 125, 125, 125 for 6 times, and you can just add up that one. It'll still give you 750. So the patient so far has received I've received 750. This has been infused so far for the last 6 hours. Then we could go to part B, where it's asking what volume is left in the bag. So it's asking what volume is left in the bag. Volume left in the infusion bag. What you could say here is the original volume. You minus the infused volume. And for sure we know that the original volume is 1000 mils. And then you minus what you've given already, which is 750 mils. And this will give you 250 mils will be left in the infusion bag.